Alright, and today we're hopping into the early streams of the classic games of Alan Wake streams. Classic games. A friend of mine actually brought this game back to my attention. I played it a long time ago, around the time it came out. Never did finish it, so we'll see how far we get today, and just have a little fun with it. I can't remember exactly what the game is, but I just know it's weird and fun, and it still holds up graphically, as you can see. Hey, how are you doing today? If I say your name wrong, I apologize. How are you, Jay Dixit? Good one? Is that how you say it?
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead.
Oh, sounds like Jay Dixit.
I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Clever, clever. Just warning, this game does get weird if I remember correctly, but it is also a decade old, and I've played a lot of things since.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
I love how I had to have controls to tell me how to walk.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
Now the controls are a little weird, but...
You missed your deadline! Damn.
Ah, didn't hit it in time. Come on, do it again, do it again. Where? Really? I am... The controls are not... Like, I'm dodging at the wrong time.
You can't stop me!
Really? You're gonna kill me in training. Come on.
realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Sorry. I'm playing on PC with an Xbox controller, so there might be some lag I need to calibrate later. But I'm not going to do it during the stream. I love how I could run so much faster when I am not being chased.
Hurry!
Wait, it's me! Hey, Stewart, remember? Get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
That's not creepy at all. Am I stuck?
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Well, would have been nice if you had told me that before I ran past it.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Sounds like crappy makeup when you're on the Gauntlet or other things that want to get monetized or something.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
We're in 12th grade again.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
you at? Boy, don't be hiding from me. I got a gun now.
This is it.
Ah! Out of batteries, I'm out of bullets. Not yet. I love how I do this crazy move when I sprint, where he's like ducking and just like tripping over himself. Flare gun. Okay.
You did just like
I like that. So I'm gonna go back to my revolver. Need that one later.
I can keep this up forever.
Okay, dokie. How about we run the opposite way? This is as fast as it lets me run, I'm not kidding. Wait, where am I supposed to? There we go.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Checkpoint reached. Alright. Sorry if that click, that's how I mute my microphone, so I didn't want
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
He also says, welcome to 2010.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Let's see.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee
Do me a
under
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now.
Sorry.
Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
I didn't know if I walked over there and triggered him.
myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're broke.
Go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Of course, that's a female bathroom. How big is this place?
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
It's so dark.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Leave the diner. Alright. Let's leave this creepy-ass hallway.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
That seems
Mission
like a necessary
accomplished. The
gameplay.
key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
So the old lady gave me some other set of keys.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here, I'm KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Alright.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
Or the fact that bridge is falling apart. Yeah, this is very inviting. Bird Leg Cabin. Or Cabin. I think it's a T.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
And the back door is wide open, by the way.
Hello? Anyone here?
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
How the door opens both ways in an old house.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn.
Hey, Tempestillo, how are you doing this morning? Had some time this morning, so
I needed to get the
hop into a
power
weird
running in
game.
the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
I'm doing Alan Wake. This game came out in 2010 and still looks beautiful. I'm trying to turn on this cabin. This morning, when I started this game, I was in my own head, and things were like nightmarish.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBFFM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose.
How do I turn on the power?
I know who that famous artist was.
It's been so long
It
since
was
I played
Alan
this game.
Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
That's what I was thinking. Wait, something over here?
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
I did that for fun, even though I know I was supposed to wait for it to get in there. I do apologize. It just looked funny.
The lights are on.
Gotta break the tension.
I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
This game is also rated a lot better than Blair Witch. The storyline's a little bit more in depth.
It was
as
a
well.
beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
This one's more of battling your own inner demons. Okay.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Alright, what we got here?
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
And over a river and through the woods.
Damn.
Well, that'll be at insurance. And no, it's not just running through the woods like the other game is. This one has like weird setups.
Hello? Someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Alright.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The path is getting more and more.
The lights up
better.
ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Can I walk this over? Maybe. Yeah, let's break
Anybody
into the
there?
logging site.
Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Nightfall!
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square.
where
Where am I supposed to go from here? These are always the fun kind of games, I guess. Guess we'll just come on this way.
Right, balls. To arrive. You lose. Shit.
the deposit.
It's the latest thing.
Kill
Right.
fall.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
I got a gun and a flashlight. Alright. Anything else I can use here? What's this? Battery. Battery. flannel coat with a vest. Nobody needs that.
During your trying, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits let you kill two birds with one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down.
I'm being attacked by Jim Carrey. Okay.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that's
This is bad.
how about you move away from the window, dipshit? Let's get out of the building.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out. There were more of them.
Damn, this is the suckiest flashlight I've Dollar Tree or something.
My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Just seeing if I miss anything. That's electrified. Should I... No. How about we stop touching it? Okay. Reach the gas station. Again, settle hints. Alright, let's go. And again, I haven't played this game in so long. I gotta wait all the way over there without killing my flashlight. Alright. So we got line. And here, alright. Arrow. Okay.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
That looks right. There we go.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Duck season. Fire. He literally said it's rabbit season. Oh, man. checkpoints.
What the hell was that?
Seems like I've been doing a lot of roaming around in the woods games lately, but I'm pretty sure that's not the only thing we're doing in this game, if I remember correctly.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
So... yeah, it's not bad. I'll be a pansy. Talking to my character. They all sound like Jim Carrey.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Do I climb? Do I jump? There we go. You can climb up that route. There we go. Not a very agile man. We got the glow paint. More glow paint. Go up the ladder. Alrighty. When I said up, I meant up. Don't know why I thought that was a door. Supplies. Supplies, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna climb down because I know I'm not the sturdiest protagonist in a video game character. It's getting darker and creepier. I may be going the wrong way. I think I'm still supposed to go up there. May have just went the wrong way. Alright, let's do it. Do you think that's the right way? For those who have played this game, I do apologize. I told you I played a lot of games beforehand, and I am trying to remember what I'm supposed to do and go. I'm usually pretty good at figuring these things out, but I haven't been lately.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
There we go. What is this? More supplies? I'll take it.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
The creepy logging site of doom. Why did I think I could go that way?
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
There's a generator. Damn it. Damn it. Dude, dodge when I push dodge. I'm gonna die anyways. There I go. Alright. So when I hit the dodge buttons, there's like this lag. Like I just hit them. Nothing. Nobody else will see that, but whatever. I'm gonna try again. Because, I mean, gotta progress on. How about you don't throw axes at me, bitch? Can I run? No, apparently I cannot. It's just them attacking me like 3 on 1. And I die. Okay. Let's run back over there and die again. Let's do it. This one that keeps throwing shit at me is kind of causing all the issues. Will you die already? Where are you, freaking invincible? I don't have a comeback, whatever. Third time's a charm, I guess. people that watch this in the future, or whoever comes in, I know I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong. Yeah. There it is. Is this the ladder I needed to go up? Where's it? Okay, so that's the one I moved. And then there's the ladder. Okay. Non-agile jump. Hoi. Get healed or anything? What's in here? Radio. Ooh, I need that. If I get a shotgun? Like, is there one in here? This tiny windowless cabin that has a radio for some reason that's on? Call yourself bird.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
So I figured I would do that now because I haven't been doing that through the game, and I do apologize, but there are moments when I find those, and I was just more focused on the gameplay.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dog in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cut.
Alright, Jim Carrey, where you at?
Is second best. The famous dog is...
How about you dodge when I hit the dodge button? Dodge, 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 dodge. No. Okay. Finally. Gee, Christmas. It's frustrating. Dodge is so lagging that I don't know exactly when I should hit it, because when he swings and I hit it and it don't work, I get hurt and I die easily. I'm sitting there like, okay, let's not do what the buttons say for once during combat. It would have been helpful. Take him out anyways, because he's gonna show back up. I hear you. No dodging. No dodging. I see it. Reload that revolver we got. Alright. At this point during the stream, I'm gonna have to push pause for a second because I need to get something to drink. So it's going to be like a couple seconds. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Alright. So enthusiastic, I know. What we got? What we got? What we got? Ooh, there's crap here. Okay. The game's got good taste. They're all Energizer batteries. One flare because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Where are you you at, boy?
Where you at?
Yep. Not even gonna try. Who survived? Yeah, let's reload batteries and ammo for that one. Alright, let's go in this portable and wait. Is it just me or... Oh, that has to be swinging and making creepy noises. Okay. And a shotgun. Alright. I will take ye. Let's turn on the TV and see what it does.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
I would watch it. Took a moment there, so watch a little excerpt. Gives me a breather and a time to drink some water. Oh look, some more papers laying in the middle of the path that I'm supposed to be walking on. Well, I didn't watch the... Oh, sorry, I didn't read the title.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Okay. Anticlimactic.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? she asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Where you at? Here, Jim Carrey, where you at? Damn it. Would y'all stop running faster than me? I don't have any flares. Why are you fast? Am I going to be able to outrun him? I have a shit ton of batteries, so you can do whatever you want. Die? Like, holy crap.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive. I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I made it to the gas station.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
I just wanted to see if there's anything there I could use. What's this? Anything?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Yes. So there should be a lot of supplies here since there's nobody here. The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 5th to 18th. Games, activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children. Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Of course, there's a Deer Fest. There you go. I'm pretty sure there is in other states and stuff, but I'm talking about in the game because I'm out in the wilderness. There has to be a Deer Fest. So, is there anything I'm missing while I'm in here? Like any supplies since I'm at a gas station? Logic? Knock over the fan maybe?
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is all right. I close my eyes.
End of episode 1.
Then I drift away.
That was an interesting episode.
Into the magic night.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Wait.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
So we were in a cabin, and then the cabin never existed, and I hit my head, and I climbed through everything, and right now it's currently storming like cats and dogs and sideways outside. Switch on the coffee maker. Ooh. Mission 1, super hard.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow. Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
My character is less attractive, Kevin Bacon. I know.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Okay. Glad to know the fuse box is right next to the front door.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
That was an easy mission.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Sorry, I was adjusting my headphones. Alright, let's see. Examine.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I'm actually doing those camera angles myself because
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office.
Try to direct a little
just
better.
Go down the corridor.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Coffee. Oh, manuscript.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
And I had a hard day. Sorry, had to ruin it.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
There's probably a bunch of manuscripts that I didn't find. But again, I was focusing more on gameplay.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
And her office. Where's her office? Parking lot. I guess I gotta get back this way. Just making sure I got everything. Have you seen this man? Disappeared 6/20/07. Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. Okay.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Max Payne type vibes. Okay. So, go to the back lot.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
How about I grab this stuff over here first, because it looks like it's something I might need. And a radio?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
True. To the left, huh?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I really need to calibrate my controller. I do apologize. Alright. So, how do I get over there? That makes sense.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I'm gonna be using that later, I have a feeling.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Sorry, I was trying to get a
Actually,
good camera
I'm
angle.
sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
The mammoth skeleton.
Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Anything I need in here? Because I know I'm gonna need it later. No? Okay.
If you trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
If I'm not talking to you, don't open your mouth, okay? I know you're a bot in the game, but still.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with two long tangled up sleeves. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Give me one second.
Bless you.
Gotta fix a setting. And I'm back. That was easy.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Anything I can use, anything glowing, another coffee, because apparently I'm gonna die of a caffeine overdose. Flashing, let's see what it is. Batteries, always good. What's this? Nothing? Okay. That's the stairs I just came down. Nope, no lights. Alright, nice.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah, I guess that would. So is there anything in here that I need or use? besides poor camera angles. About this 90s truck.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
After what you went through,
I
you
knew
would've
I
walked
should
better.
have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Character's out of shape. Just like me. Yeah, because a crow was inside of the trash can. What's up here?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. Oh,
Wait, what's that?
no plan. Really,
Ammo.
just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know. Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the political and I'll be one of the party contests.
I don't think that banter is needed for the story, so I'm gonna keep moving on. I'm gonna go walk on this really safe looking over the ledge. Yeah. Like, what just happened? It's not a long walk in the dark after I had just almost died several times. In fact, I did. Oops. Ooh, another fun story.
Crime
Let's see.
and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No
This
idea.
one's not as
either.
interesting as the other one, so I'm
That
just gonna
must
keep
be
moving on.
different.
Alright. Yes, the sound of distorted crows is what I'm getting as well. It's not the recording.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page." The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help! Hello? Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found
Oh, leukemia.
True. It knew.
Lol.
So
I'm sorry if I mispronounced that.
It'll
I
come
just
back
saw
for
that
me.
you messaged.
The lights in the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
But yeah, that's kind of like Chill's
Whatever
narrating.
did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Alright, let's pick up this revolver. Get the lights on. Nothing. Where am I getting the lights on at? Do I go through this door?
Shh. Good boy.
Guess we're going back outside the way we came in.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
So let's follow these power lines again. So if this one goes here, do I have to go back up there, or let's run fast off. Anything here at all? Nothing? Okay. Wait.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Coffee, because everybody needs their caffeine addiction. And apparently Alan just drinks everybody's coffee that they just leave out for God knows how long. So, do I just follow the line? Or am I going the wrong way? What does this say? Cafe Souvenir Shop, Visitor Center. I most likely am going the wrong way. I actually don't remember playing this part, so I'm gonna have to see what I can figure out here. Excuse me a second, I'll get something to drink. Alright. Let's see here. I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's go over here. I think it was already over here, but let's unlock the door.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
All supplies are welcomed.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
It's just me, or does this have like an Evil Dead vibe now?
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Wait, what's this on the ground? Anything? No? Okay.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please! Don't feed the animals!
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing
license and obey
ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Two bears and wolves never approach.
That's for an old guy.
Closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet
And unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Ow! Do you mind? I was reloading. Oh, raise my mic volume? Alright, give me a moment here. Thanks for letting me know that. Can you hear me now? Does it sound better? I know the game gets a little loud and I'm still tweaking the audio settings. Right now we're on chapter 2 of Alan Wake. And I still don't know what I'm doing. Thanks for the sticker. Thumbs up. Alright, thank you.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Manuscript.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Oops, sorry. Just moving my mic up a little bit. So I'm doing this on a PC, and I'm used to doing it on Xbox, so I'm still tweaking settings, so. PC with Xbox controller.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Reach Lover's Peak. Got it. Alright. Oh, come on. Ah! Dodge. Dodge. I can just knock one of you guys out. Ah! I died because my dodging doesn't work. Yeah, the Alan Wake games, I remember playing it back when I was younger, probably about 2010 when it came out, around that era.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
So I decided to revisit the original. I'm also going to be playing one by the same company called Control here in probably next week. And I'll be doing that on Xbox Series X. Fall. There. If I can just knock all you guys down the cliff. I can't dodge while I'm reloading. You just... My guy is not a superhero. He does not move agilely. Agile. I can't talk. There we go. Agile. The words. Yeah, Englishables. The phone was off the hook, as I didn't even narrate that. Made up words, yeah, alright. That's what we're doing on my day off, alright. Alright, so I'm about to be attacked. Dang it. Oh, there's a guy behind me. That makes sense. Why wouldn't there be? Am I missing any? Let's walk through the creepy tree. Alright. So I gotta make sure I'm going the correct way. I think I'm supposed to just go down this way. Oh, hi. Yep. Don't throw things. It's not nice. And leave me alone. I have like the worst Dollar Tree flashlight ever that dies every 20 seconds. Out of ammo. Then how do I kill the guy? How about we just run like hell? Or die, as that's what I'm about to do. Playing dodging. You sack of crap. I have more batteries than I do ammo. Am I supposed to die right here or something? I died because I'm out of ammo and I can't kill the guy who's chasing me. So the hardest part about this game is you literally have like no athletic ability. Will you dodge when I hit dodge? Or are you just gonna die every time? Is there ammunition that I'm missing somewhere? Because I'm not gonna go back there until I have enough. What is that? Yes, there is. And a shotgun. See? Let's pretend I'm good at video games for like 2 seconds. Only 6 shells. Alright, and I jumped with joy. Apparently it's the slowest reload time ever. Alright, let's dodge that. Like the Matrix. Really? Alright. Yeah, like I said, there's like no athletic ability in your character in this game. He's a writer. Damn it! Damn it, Bobby! I'll take it. And my guy's out of breath. Alright. See, out of ammo right at this guy. I think I'm supposed to be out of ammo when people are, like, trying to kill me. And I can't outrun them because I suck. There you go. It is a hot commodity. Like, I seriously have picked up everything I can think of in this game. So I'm just gonna have to keep looking around, or else I'm gonna just keep dying at this part. Let's play it smart, shall we? One by one. Come here. That, or I can just not fire willy-nilly too. Let's get these guys to stop being so Shadow Lake. Really? I hit dodge like every time, and it works once in a while when it decides to. When I go down there. How much do I have? 6 bullets. How many people am I facing? Two bullets. And I don't think there's ammunition out in the woods. So, in this game, I'm actually supposed to be facing my inner demons. And I think I'm just killing strangers who look like shadow people. And I'm probably the bad guy, but that's part of the game. That's my guess. I'm probably wrong. I never beat the game. So as soon as I cross this, is there any ammunition anywhere? Would definitely become helpful. Or do I have to run like hell and try to get to that box that's at that tree on the other side of the bridge? Yeah, I know. And as soon as I cross this bridge, I'm gonna be attacked. Let's do it. I guess not. Did I take care of them? Or the game giving me a break? Apparently they hate the light. Alright, so where are we going? What's this over here? Nothing? Okay. Falling is hazardous to your health. Yeah, I know.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Cool. Alright. It would be helpful if they had a supply box or more ammunition just laying around. Maybe one of these rednecks dropped something. I don't know. What's over here? I don't have the bullets for you guys. Go away. Oh, I guess I do. Alright. Don't throw shit. Not nice. If I dodge, you dodge. Don't. That's dodging. Alright, good boy. Just because I'm out of bullets does not mean you gives you the right to kill me. Finally hit me. This game does not give you a break if you can run away from them. He's gonna end up killing me. Alright. Yep. This game, the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that I've literally been playing it for like an hour, and I've noticed that they do give you like a limited amount of ammo, and I could be wrong, or if I can't talk right, I said ammo. But yeah, that's my only downfall I don't like about it. 14 bullets, so I have to play it smart. I'm just gonna die because my button to dodge is not working. Like that. Don't miss either. Some games I'm really good at, other ones What the hell was that? You are the most annoying redneck I have ever had to shoot in a game. that all of them? Alright. The last game where I ran around in the woods, it was the Blair Witch game. All it gave me was a recorder and a flashlight and a dog. Kind of annoyed me though. It's kind of like Outlast, but in the woods. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Just trying to see if there's anything over here though. So Lover's Peak, I gotta go that way. But this is open. Does that mean there's weapons over here? Does that mean that I can get ammo? The tree this ring was cut from starts growing in 1846. Started growing in 1846. The year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on this ring. Thanks, game. I learned something. Wow, it was so hard to break in.
Shit. We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
That flashlight's kid stuff.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Take some running tips from that dude. Well, I mean, my guy's not exactly Hercules, so. Boy, I don't even have a gun on me right now. What? I tried to shoot him. It didn't do anything.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun! No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it!
Put him off with a flare? Guy's a douche.
Just a little longer. Scare him off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
How about I dodge? That is the most annoying button ever in this game.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun! No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it! A little longer. Scare him off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Dude, you need to hurry up on opening that door.
Move it or lose it.
Are you coming?
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
For a minute. Shut up. Not you, Brigadoon. I was talking to the, computer game
Better
guy.
get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Die already, die!
Back me in a corner and make me just throw flares. I'm out of freaking flares. Come on. It's got my flashlight. My handy dandy maiden China flashlight. We're in freaking Dora the Explorer mode. Come on, let's do it. Flashlight, flashlight. Hey, I'm reloading my flashlight. Stop hitting me.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Until now. Alrighty, so where do we go from here? Down a pretty sturdy looking log, you know. That sounds so reassuring. On this episode of Pitfall, I see you. There's probably more of you where I can see you.
What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
At least I can see them. How many freaking bear traps are there? Starting to find more ammo around. That's good. Trying not to run into these flipping bear traps, but I also gotta figure out where the hell I'm going. Wait, isn't this the way I came? Really? Is there anything over here? Why do these games make me wander around in the dark so much? Acting like I can actually see where I'm going. 100 bear traps and no bears. I hope there's no bears in this game. I already have a hard enough time killing these things that sound like Jim Carrey. Make it through the woods. So let's go back to this spot where I got the ammo. So if I go... Where the heck? There's a mill over there. How about we head that direction? And there's a manuscript. If it'll let me pick it up. Without falling off the ledge.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Flaring up without warning. So I have to find my way over there, I feel like. Otherwise, why would they put it in the map? I have no place else to go on this map, so let's just run this way, I guess. Guess this is the right way. My bunny hop. Alright. Can I go in circles, or am I supposed to go this way? Alright, we got glowy rock things when I shine my light on it, which is a good sign. Means I get crap I need. Alright. Can I climb? Or are you just not that agile? Agili. Must be Italian. Wrong joke, I know. Alright. What is this? More stuff I need. on the next exciting episode of Being Lost in the Woods. So I did this. I went on there when I was here because of that guy. And then I went that way. But then it just went in circles. And there's a bunch of bear traps. And I'm already sliding off of the wood. No, no. Again, I apologize if people already know the answer to where I'm supposed to go. Sometimes just not so apparent yet. So hit me here. We went this way. But did we go this way enough? Is it just me, or does it not look like I can get to where I'm supposed to go next? Like, I don't... Maybe that's it. I know I saw a bear trap over here. Where is it? Camera, you're not my friend. I know I'm running in circles because... Where? Okay. There we go. See those wood strags going through them. I did, but I was trying to see where I'm supposed to go through them at. Because they don't make it apparent at all. I'm getting better. This looks like something Sam Raimi would have directed. Wow, for once it looked like I knew what I was doing. Oh, really? Oh, you get 2 hits? That's not fair. Right in the butt. Right on time. That was awesome. Alrighty. What we got here?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Well, I have been playing this since probably about 10 a.m. I'm probably going to say that this right here, since this light, this is a checkpoint, I will revisit this game later. I do thank you for coming and watching, for everybody who did, and I will make this another episode probably later tonight or another time, but I will definitely make it known. Hope you all have a good night.